And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Forest Village. And yeah, I recovered from that little random crash last episode, and I had to rebuild all the things. And that barn came down. This barn is finally done. And I need to add a couple of recipes, or paths, I should say, into this guy. And not all, please. I want... let's do 400 charcoal, because these require, for 1 steel, 4 charcoal and 4 ore. So we're going to chew through a massive amount of ore and charcoal, which is why I've got a ton of mines ready to go. And let's also boost the miner here, so 12 in there, and I think it's, yeah, ore mine right here. So we've got 34,000 ready to go. And this is, yeah, we've got tons in here. And so yeah, we don't need, I thought we might need the cast iron that we had built up. I have 500 of that. I thought it might have been a cast iron plus coal, but no, it's just regular iron to make the steel. The other thing we're going to want to move are the hides. So let's get the hides from here up to here, as well as the flax. And this is a temporary one, because we don't have very much flax down there, and we'll be able to use quite a bit of it before we need more. We can make a lot of clothes with a very little amount of flax. Now, as far as the hides go, we've got other hides to move, mainly over here. Yeah, we've got a ton of hides and some wool. So this guy is going to be moving some wool. I think it was here. Let's move him down to here. And I want not all of it, because that would just fill the barn up, and that would be sad times. But I do want quite a bit of it. 3,000 sounds like a good number to start with. See where we go from there. Of course, we're starting to bleed into this one as well, and this one as well. Now that we have those set up, we can kickstart all of that. Let's add in some weavers. I already set all these to warm clothing. So the weaver icon is a spool of thread right here. So let's give all of those some jobs. These are still working to get done here. A lot of building. These things are 60 steps for building. That's a lot of steps. So while we wait for those to build, let's get some road here. I tried to build these so, you know, the water wasn't too crazy. So we'll see how this works out. Can I click? There we go. So here. And where do we want to put this? I just want to bring those out. So let's go there. Oh, it crashed again. All right, I'm going to be right back. All right, and we are back. Yeah, I am not sure what's causing those crashes. Like, it's literally just dropping the game. Like, just like crash to desktop. Very bizarre. I want to set this one to flax. It's already got workers because I have paused a few farms and orchards and farm fields over here. It's pretty... Okay, you, Mr. Bear, have got to go. Any other guys? I see it. Fox way out there. Another one way over there. Oh, I didn't get him. and there's a... Ugh, so many things to kill over here. Okay, Mr. Fox. And the wolf. I think that's... There's a lot of animals out in those woods out there, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. So, let's save it. Because reasons. I like to save my progress. The smelters are operational. We've got one more being built here, but yeah, these other ones are in progress. Now, how good it's going to be, I am not sure. I started moving the charcoal up here. Actually, no, up here. Should be good to go. These are all warm clothing. Do we have... Where is my flax? I need you to move some flax, please. Just a little bit. We got some of these guys. He's moving. Hide. Ah, there's a first load of flax coming in. And is there any more coming in? So we can start getting some warm clothes, because yeah, clothing we're a little low on. Let's beef clothing up, and we're gonna beef up tools as well. I would like to get a supply of steel before I kickstart tools. We've got workers going here. It's 3.5 minutes per steel. So yeah, these very, very slow, and I have yet to find a mod that can actually adjust these. Like 4 iron, 4 charcoal for 1 steel. Like, can we get that to be like 2 steel or 3 steel? That would be nice. And what are we doing here? Hide, flax. Okay, so we are close to getting our first flax. So let's fire up the weavers. So we need 12 weavers. Wasn't there something right here? Did I close a window accidentally? Nope, I didn't. Let's move this right up, snuggle it right up in there. There we go. So now we are probably going to need some more houses. So let's get those ready to go. So we have a place for our weavers and all of the other people involved here. A lot of housing in here that we can start building. We got so much food. I'm not really concerned with food, but everything else, I kind of want a supply of tools and all the things before we really get started here. We're going to need some housing. I mean, there's only 2 people on each one of these. There's 12 people total. I mean, that's 1 house worth. So I think they're going to be fairly close. Hey, look at that. We have our first steel. Still none over here. But we do have our flax, so that is good. Why is there a baker way back here? We really have that many bakers missing? Okay. I've been slowly trying to deconstruct all of this. I'm still not 100% sure how I want to deal with this. Let's take that one out. This is just a nightmare right here. Because I need to take this one and move this one out like this. But I can't build right here because of this thing. So I need to take one more out here. And this is, like I said, this is going to be like years and years trying to get this sorted out. But now that I know exactly how to build these, you know, it's won't be too bad going forward. It's just cleaning this mess up is going to take, it's going to take years to do. Little bits at a time. Really not sure how I can get in there. Because I can't zigzag around here because this one is here. If we look, yeah, this one sits right in here. I'd have to come out a few, go around, and then jog it in sideways. It might be easier just to build a new bridge right out to here. That might be the easier way to go, honestly. Like, if we go out right to here. You know what? Before I do that, I think the smarter way would be to start these first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Now that I know where that lines up, we can just line this one up like that. So yeah, that is kind of a nightmare right there. And that will take care of this one. Oh, stonemason beep beep, dying of old age. Oh. Sad face. Some of our original workers here. Why are you cutting across the land like that? You could have easily gone up on a road and pathfinding. I don't understand a whole lot in this game. Do we have steel yet? We're getting there. Our ore, we should be pulling quite a bit of ore, but we're able to mine it pretty fast. Yeah, and only 2 workers. I should look to see if there's actually a mod that can adjust the blast furnace, because these things, this is horribly slow. We only have 2 workers working, and you lose, I mean, it's just horribly slow. So to make tools for an entire village like this, these things are going to need a little bit of a boost. And my research right now is really geared not for tool production or anything. It's, I mean, yeah, I can make tools pretty fast. It's the steel that is going to take forever. The fact that there's only 2 workers means that, you know, they'll sit and work and then leave, come back, sit and work and then leave. So there's not a whole lot. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I started a couple of these. I know it's these 2, so I got to keep an eye on those. These are already good. All these unemployed people are just sitting around. So it's fine. They can take a relaxing break. You know, they had a couple hard years of work, especially my orchard people. Wow, they really harvested. I mean, I got 26,000 fruit. That's crazy. Everybody else, I think, is good. How are we doing on clothes? Hey, look at that. We've got some warm clothes. Awesome. Now we need to distribute some of these. So I need some warm clothes down here. I need some over here. definitely I need some over here. Not many, but I need some. We have a lot of people over there. So I'm going to pause. Warm clothing from here up to there. And I don't need many. We're very few. 20 is fine. I may bump that up once we start expanding the city. But yeah, we're gonna start small. So there's 20 there. And that will service quite a huge population over here. Like all of these houses once they're done. This area over here, I don't think... See, I do have a barn there. So I could... Well, he's already got warm clothes. I've already delivered all the ones that I had. So I think this one is going to have to be where we go from here. So one warm clothing from here down to here. And again, 20. 20 is fine. No, let's bump that up to 50. And then over here we can, because there's a lot of people over here. And I'm sure they're probably a little cold. So we're going to do warm clothing from here over to here. And this one's will be 20. All right. So that will deliver some warm clothes where they're needed. Yay. Okay, the flax is almost out. Miscellaneous wood and stuff, that's fine. And we are overclocking our charcoal right now because of steel production. This is using a vast amount of charcoal. Yeah, lots of charcoal, in fact. I actually want to bump that up to 500. All right, so once all of the hides are moved, once all of the flax is moved, I'll be able to clear those out, and they'll work on the other ones a little bit more. Namely, bringing up logs. I wonder what I'm using logs for up here. Like, none of these. These are all paused. No, do we have steel yet? We still don't have any steel delivered. Still haven't built that first load. Wow, they've got 10 right here already. That's pretty good. Because who knows how many of these blacksmiths are going to take. Because we need tools. We need lots of tools. Especially over here where we have the mines. I'm going to unpause you. So there's just a couple steps left to those. All right, I think. Yeah, look at the charcoal. The charcoal draw is extreme right now. We're really going through it. All right. It's really hard to build in the winter, so I try not to do too much building. Like the buildings that are paused and stuff, I can just unpause those. But you know, building roads and stuff is just nigh impossible. So I just don't do it. What are you doing? You're building. You need to get to it. Now that we have some warm clothes, The hypothermia situation should be a little less taxing on my citizens. And you still don't have your first load of warm clothes. Really? The caravanners are really taking their sweet time. I did bump that up. Tools is bumped up. Still no steel. I wonder if I could trade for steel. You know, I bet you I could. It's probably not cheap, though. My guess is very, very much not cheap. Where do I want to do my center of commerce here? Could do one way over here. That's kind of in a good area. We've got a lot of stuff to trade over here. And it might fit in this spot. Let's see if it does. Market. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it'll fit. All day it'll fit. Okay. So let's get this market in here. And let's get some road. Now, last time it crashed on road, so let's save it again. As a precaution. I'm pretty sure that's hotkeyed, and I might want to look that hotkey up in between episodes if I'm going to be saving a lot. And then one more for a double. Double road. Do we want to do? No, double road is fine. Double road is fine. And somebody mentioned a town squares type structure. I'm not entirely sure what they expect to go into a town square. I mean, we've got some decoration buildings, not many, and there's definitely a, you know, there are a few mods that really beef up how many decorations that you have. You can really spruce up your village quite a bit. So, good times. All right, we've got all the things. Clothing is going gangbusters. I need to look up to see if there's a steel mod that we can adjust these settings. I would like to go in and tweak this a little bit. Take the time down a bit and buff up how much steel is being produced, just so we can keep up with the tool demand and not need half of our landmass just to produce steel. Plus, we got some good work over here. I can use like meat pie. I've got 22,000 meat pies. I can use meat pies, trade it for steel, move the steel over to here, and, you know, start making tools if I wanted to. So once this is done, I can use this guy to, you know, maybe move some meat pies, because this is absolutely packed full right now, and it's starting to leak out into like this one over here, so I don't need any food over here right now. One thing I might need though is charcoal, because I think we have charcoal coming up here, but I don't have any in here. So let's do a quick charcoal run. Yeah, from here up to here. Like 50 is fine. Because this, yeah, this has got a lot. I've been moving a lot of charcoal. 1,000 charcoal into this barn, and that can stretch out into this. So I may even want maybe more than 50, 100 moved up here. And that'll give much shorter space for them to have to walk to heat their place up. All right, so this is slowly getting built out here. It'll build out to here, deconstruct this. Once this is deconstructed, then I'll deconstruct all of these going back one at a time. I think it might be easier. Maybe be easier to loop this around. Maybe. But yeah, this is going to have to build out to here to deconstruct this. And then I'm going to have to get out here somewhere. And I don't want to go in right here. Although that would be a short walk. It would just... Because this would be a lot to yeah, I think that might be better. So let's do it that way. I just decided it was probably be better for this. This is a little derpy. Wow, look at all the... I mean, it's just wood and time is basically all it is. So yeah, they'll build that out and then deconstruct this one. And I want to indeed deconstruct this one. And I need how do I want to do this? How big are these? I just wish I could see the bottom of the lake, and that would allow me to figure out my spacing a little bit better. Like how many little bridge segments is a fishery? I'm gonna guess let's see. Well, I can probably just do this. Okay, so if we are right in there, I'm thinking, yeah, this one right in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it looks like it might actually be an odd amount out. Oh, I can see the blue right there. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Okay, so if we... Because those bridge segments are too wide, aren't they? Yeah, that's too wide right there. So if they're too wide, it should be easy to see and count how many of these there are. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Indeed, they are an odd amount large, which I'm not even sure how I feel about that. That is unfortunate that those would be an odd amount. Okay, so this, I can take this away. Now, how wide are they? Are they at least semi-decently wide? So if we go up here, every 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they are indeed exactly 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So that'll help a little bit, because I'll be able to do like an access point and know exactly that it's 5 across or 5 segments. So like right, yeah, like see this right here, it's exactly 5 wide. So I'm thinking of a plan to really grow a lot of fish. Because we could put a bunch of these things down. Like every 5, you go every 5 across, and you can, you know, put a fish farm on either side. Just bounce, bounce, bounce all the way across. So that's one way to do that. It's going to be a little tedious to get all of this stuff done and built and ready. But, you know, it's just time. That's all that is. Just time. Ooh, what are we moving here? We are moving some pies. Look at that. Now, we've got some clothing. Do we have... Got some charcoal. Pies galore. Tools and clothing are fine for now. Oh, these are getting done, finally. Getting a little bit more involved there. And we've got another big house ready to go there. Got somebody who's probably unemployed. Why are you Z'd out? Ah, you need grain and oats. Well, I happen to have some grain. It's going to be kind of hard to get the caravanners, though, because we have a lot to move here. So let me get another caravanner, if I can fit one. I think it was here, yeah. Caravan stables. Can I squeeze? Oh, building. Not easy. Don't know where the road is a lot of the times. Everything is just a brilliant white. So I think right in here somewhere. I'm going to rotate that. Put that right there. Get a road. And that's nice. It fit perfectly in there. I'm thinking. Yeah, it did. It fit perfectly in there. That's awesome. So yeah, we're going to be able to do a caravaner, and then I'll be able to move some materials for... Because I need some oats down here and some grain. I don't need much, but I need some. Because we got to have some alcohol. That's a must. And how are you doing? Nobody's moved into here yet. Let's go, people. All right. Well, trials and tribulations of a growing city, that's for sure. And I'm hoping this gets done soon. To be able to start moving more stuff. How are we doing on steel? Oh, we got our first 20 steel, and they delivered it up here. Good. That is good to see. But that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.